Alright guys, so in today's video, we're going to be testing a bunch of products from Temu. So this video is also sponsored by Temu. They sent me over a bunch of products to test and review. So if at any point during this video you see a product that you would like to buy, there will be a link in the description where you can download the Temu app, and then you can search code Tyler50 and you will get 50% off. So let's get to testing. The first item are these. These are collapsible shelf brackets. So these are kind of like a DIY shelf kit. You hang these on the wall, and then you have a little collapsible shelf. You just hang it on the wall, and you just put whatever type of whatever you want on top. So I'm gonna hang these up, and we're gonna put a bunch of weight on these and see how much they can hold. All right, so we have our shelf installed. You can see it's I don't have a good way to collapse it. You can collapse it, fold it back up. For my shelf, I'm going to be displaying some very beautiful cinder blocks. We're going to see how many cinder blocks it'll hold before the shelf collapses. Also, each cinder block, ironically, is almost exactly 32.2 pounds. Okay. One, no problem. Two. Three. Okay, that's like almost 100 pounds. I didn't think it was gonna hold that many. I have a half a cinder block. Okay, let me see if I can find some more weight. All right, I found two 40-pound dumbbells. So let's take that off. Okay. That's another 80 pounds. I think it's safe to say that if you buy these shelf brackets, whatever you're gonna put on here, it's gonna hold. So this next product is actually a golf product. First golf product I've ever tested. Most of you probably don't even know that I play golf. So it is one of those hitting mats. So you put this down, and whenever you hit your ball, you get feedback so you can see where you're impacting the ball. So let's take a couple hits and see how it works. There we go. Take a little swing here. You can see it's been a little while. I ended up impacting all the way back here instead of right here at the ball where it should have been. And just reset. See if we can do a little bit better. That was a little bit better. That probably would have sliced a little bit. That time I didn't even hit it. Let's see if we can get it purple. As you can see, I need to work on my golf swing a little bit. I'm hitting a little bit too far back here. But so far, this thing's actually really nice. Really easy to reset. And it does exactly what it's supposed to do everywhere you hit. So, the next thing that they sent me is a little, almost threw it on the ground, a little drone. It is a drone that sits inside of the controller. Let's see if this thing flies around. See how stable it is. Okay. Should be able to just... Okay. Now I think we should be good. Whoa! Alright. That's actually very stable for a drone. Oh yeah. Whoa! Watch out. Alright. Let's see if we can land it on the table. That's actually pretty good. That's actually very stable. I'm impressed with that. That's cool. That's a pretty good little drone. All right, this next thing, it'll make sense why I'm putting gloves on here in a minute. So the next thing we got is a vegetable chopper. Looks like a very straightforward device. You just put your, we're gonna be using onions in here, and then you should be able to just push it down, chop it up. Onions, my little chef's knife. I think you're supposed to chop the end off. I don't know anything about onions. Looks good to me. Let's see. Maybe you're supposed to slice it up a little. Let's cut it in half. Maybe you're supposed to cut it in half. Oh. Okay. That kind of worked. Look at that. I can feel my nose burning. I don't know why that doesn't want to cut. My nose is burning. Oh, that did fun. So there you go. You can just cut up your onions. And if you're one of those crazy people that eats onions, you have diced up onions. So we know onions work, but I mean, let's be real. Who really eats onions? So let's try it with a potato. Cut this in half. I think that's actually probably gonna work really good. Oh, that's actually nice. That's better than the onions. Then you could have like basically like little French fries. I like that a lot better. That is pretty cool. So we don't have just one vegetable slicer. We have two vegetable slicers. So we also have this one that is like a typical, I forget what you call it, but you just like slide the stuff over and it like slices it and it falls into the basket. These I think are mainly used for potatoes. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get a big potato. All right. Did it cut it that easily? That felt like nothing happened. But it sliced it right open. This is like almost scary how easy this is cutting this. Oh, that's the first one that kind of felt a little bit resistance. Look at that. Like perfect little chips. I'm impressed with that. That was fast and that was easy. Whenever you slide it over, it literally just feels like there's just nothing happening. But then it's cutting them all. Alright, so let's try a different attachment. So I also have this like wavy attachment that I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to do. But we're going to find out. Oh, is it going to be almost like a... Wait a minute. What would you use that for? Why does that not make sense to me? Let's see here. Huh. So I guess it just makes like those little strips. I have no idea what you'd use that for, but it works very well, and it cuts it very fast. Maybe like hash browns or something? I honestly have no idea. But it works. So the next thing that we have on the list is this. This is a unique watermelon slicer. It's got like a bar on it. You're supposed to be able to like slice up your watermelon and then flip it around and then use it like tongs and grab out pieces of watermelon. So we'll see how it works. I have what I hope is a nice watermelon. I should be able to cut through this thing in one swift motion, hopefully. Oh, I didn't go hard enough. I didn't commit. I didn't commit hard enough. Okay. That looks like a pretty good watermelon. Smells good. Alright. Now, we should be able to and then I guess you can we'll just pull out whole pieces. Alright. Look at that. Huh. I mean, that looks good to me. Let's try a little piece of this. See if this watermelon is any good. This watermelon's not that good. But this cutter works really good. So, I kind of like this thing. Whenever I cut open watermelons, I think I might just use this. So next on our list, we have a right-hand drill attachment. Cannot tell you how many times in my life one of these would have come in handy. So we got a piece of upright 2x4. Let's see if we can drill some holes. These are not wood drill bits. I think they're a little bit dull. Let's try another bit. How about a spade bit? 3/8. Let's go here. This is a very bad setup I have. How about this? Let's go straight down. There you go. That went pretty deep in there. I'd held up just like a regular bit. Let's see. Let's maybe put some. Let's see if we can put some screws in. Just got a couple of Phillips head screws here. This should be rather easy. Oh. Like it's nothing. Imagine how nice this would be to like reach around something. Say if you had to like, if there was another wall here and I had to like reach around here and put a screw into something. Or if I had to put a screw in, say like right here at this angle for some reason. That'd be so convenient. I actually like this thing. I think this thing would have saved me so much time in my life if I would have had this in my younger days. I really like this thing. Next product on the list is these. These are adjustable, like channel lock style pliers, but they're made to kind of resemble the Nipex style of pliers, where they have like the angled teeth. So I have two different bolts here. The ones that we stripped out in a previous video. And I'm gonna hold it with a wrench. And then I just want to see just how much bite I can get out of these things and see if they slip, see if they just bite into the bolt or what, you know, just see what happens. Go one notch down. Oh, I can feel that. I can feel the teeth sinking into the bolt. Oh, jeez. They're sinking deep into the bolt. Oh. Wow. Now, obviously, it's gonna slip because obviously it has no other choice with a wrench on the other end. But it's like shredding the metal because it's gripping, because the teeth are gripping so hard. Let's try this bigger bolt. Man, these things grip hard. So you can see on this bolt just how much it's digging into that metal, you know, ripping it apart because it has such a good grip on it. That's actually kind of crazy. So those pliers are definitely grippy. You could definitely do some damage with them. All right, next thing, I brought out the half a cinder block because this weighs approximately 15 pounds. We have some, it's basically supposed to be like the Nano tape. It's that double-sided clear tape, and it's very, very sticky. And I want to see if, with maybe a couple strips of it, we can stick this cinder block to the wall. And I honestly think we probably can. So let's put down 2 strips. Let's see if we can stick this thing to the wall. I think it's going to work. All right, this should be interesting. Let's see. I'm going to hold it there for a minute. Let's see. That works. I don't even think it's slipping. Oh, wow. That's... I bet it could hold a whole cinder block up there. Let's do a whole cinder block. Got my 2 strips of the tape. Oh, I think this is gonna work. Hold it there for a minute. It works. I don't think it's even gonna. I don't hear it like fall. Like even sometimes whenever tape starts to fail, you can kind of hear it. I don't even hear it. That's crazy. So obviously, this double-sided tape is the real deal, and it's super sticky. Because I mean, I don't know what else you could possibly be sticking somewhere that's going to be heavier than a cinder block sticking to the wall. So obviously, this tape is super strong. I mean, I don't know what you could be sticking to your wall that is going to be heavier than a cinder block sticking to the wall, but whatever it is, this tape can handle it. This stuff's actually really strong, so it's actually pretty cool. Next thing we got, a baseball bat. A miniature baseball bat. All I want to do is just simply know if it's solid, if it's, you know, just solid as a regular baseball bat. And I have an idea. So one way to figure that out, bring back the half cinder block. And let's just smash it. See how the bat holds up. Give it one good swing with everything I got. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Get this big chunk here. That is one solid bat. Let's go one more hit right here. That one, I felt that vibration all the way up through my arm. That hurt. This baseball bat is very solid. There's just a couple dents here. So, I think this would be very good for any of your baseball bat needs. You could definitely use this. Alright, now we're moving on to the self-defense portion of the video. I have got foam practice nunchucks. So this way, you can practice your self-defense. And you can do all your ninja moves and all the stuff that you do with nunchucks. And Gertrude is going to be our lovely contestant for this. I'm going to show you guys a few moves that you can do with your nunchucks. I'll show you 2 good moves that you can do with your nunchucks. The first one is my favorite. So let's say you have your nunchucks in your nunchuck pouch. You're just walking down the street, whatever. Someone like Gertrude comes along and tries to steal your money. You whip out your nunchucks and you just start swinging them. And you go, hey, stay away from me. I'm not going to give you my money. And then, whenever Gertrude approaches you even further, you're swinging, so you're building up momentum and you're building up your power. So once Gertrude gets close, you can just and you take their head clean off. And then now, second, this is my personal favorite. You don't let them know you have nunchucks. So you just kind of, keep your nunchucks back here. You don't have nothing. They come, you're walking down the street, and then they approach you and they're like, hey, give me your money. And you're like, whoa, oh, what is that? And then whenever you point, they're going to look away. So then once they turn, and then they look away, then you pull out your nunchucks, go like this, wrap it around, and then now you can pick them up and slam them down on the ground. And now the threat has been neutralized. All right, last test, and we're inside for this one. We have the magic erasers. So, I think I did a video about magic erasers. So, these feel, I'm sure everybody loves that sound. These feel just like the other ones I tested. So there's really no better test for magic erasers than crayons and colored pencils. So we have a white wall, so let's get a black crayon and a black colored pencil. All right, now I'm gonna dip my magic eraser in the water. Let's start with the crayon, because I think that's supposed to be a little bit easier to remove. Oh wow, look at that. Just like the other magic eraser. Takes it off no problem. That worked so good. Colored pencil. Colored pencil's a little tougher to get off. You can see that. Gets it off. I'm pretty impressed with that. The magic erasers from Temu work pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.